Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I like to punch bananas on the face, but not today, because today it's Monday. And, you know, you should never punch bananas on Mondays, but, you know, on every other day of the week, we almost consistently punch bananas every day, but not on Mondays. Mondays is the day of rest for the bananas. You should never punch bananas on Mondays, but on other days of the week, I would really like to punch bananas. Now, you might think I might be looking at something and, you know, reading this. I'm just looking at two green bars, and I'm looking at one of the green bars, and I'm seeing that the green bar that is the music is incredibly low right now. So what I do is I head on over to my thingy, and then I up that a little bit. And now, when I say I like to punch bananas, it's still... It's still on the low side, but I think it's okay now. Let me know if the sound and everything is alright for you, and we can get right down to business. So, there was a whole bunch of chat that I just missed. Doors and doors. Will I stream later again or tomorrow? I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Yes, I have over 9,000 hours. Musical timing way off. Well, last time when we had the musical timing on point, it didn't actually go that well. And Strindberg is still here. Florry, what's my development at this point? My development is at 1.7k, but we're integrating Bijapur, who has 500k. I mean, I think he has 500k. I say that, being all boastful as I am. He's got 480. So we'll have 260k when we have him integrated. And of course we've got Kashar and Hejwinjwenjwi as vassals. Calm down, Florry. The teenagers are asleep by now. No, they're not. No, at least not the American ones. I do enjoy me some, because it's really funny when you stream late at night. You get a whole new section of people suddenly joining in your stream, like Virus. His name is Virus, and he's been watching me on YouTube ever since I did Endless Legend, and it's you know, it's so cool when that shit happens, because he's usually never on my streams, but when I stream late at night, he pops in every now and then. And, you know, that I like that a lot. And then there's people like Strindberg and Welton Bumbler and Enzer and Bruni, and you guys are here all the time, and that's really cool too, you know, familiar faces. I really like this. It's Gustav Romer, I see you every single time I stream as well. Baby in the background, I've been seeing you for forever. I really like this. So we got this tightly knit group. It's fun times. And James, of course, the British mod. All right, let's get these obstacles out of the way. In case I randomly start biting some of them. This afternoon, I was biting on a lid. I watched the recording back, and I was biting on a lid. Now, I used to do this a lot, and I stopped doing it. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, hold on. Look at this. Like, you see this cola bottle right here? You see this thing? You see this lid? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. This is what I was biting on. And that is what it turned into. Like, what the I've got some weird OCD as shit. That's why I bite my nails all the time. But thank God I don't put that stuff on anymore, because I was acting like a complete retard when I put that stuff on. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into into the game. How did my nail biting episode work out? Well, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's pretty bad. It kind of depends on what playthrough I'm doing. You know, if I'm doing a hard achievement or a very hard achievement, it's okay. But if I'm doing an impossible or an insane achievement, I bite my nails to shit. It's just when it's exciting, I bite all of my nails. If I were to play normal mode, I would never bite nails. But now we've discovered very hard, and the nail biting will continue. Oh. Yeah, Fury Rapper, I've never seen you. You're new. Wait, hello there, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're at war with Majbahit and Sulu. We could piece them out right now, but we can't really because issues. I'd like to sell a ship to Lang Zhang after that war. I'd also very much love to sell a ship to Ming, but he's still my rival. Maybe sell a ship to Lang Zhang, and well, we'll see how things go along. We're also fabricating on Multan. We'll be fighting them shortly. I'm still losing money, but I'm not losing that much money. It's acceptable. It's acceptable. I could maybe boost this up a little bit. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, both these guys having low influence is bad. I usually have my estates on really high influence. Really? There's gonna be a revolt in the Maldives? Why? My God. We can stop that though. We can stop that from happening. Just mothball my ships right now. Bite your fingers off so there are no more nails to bite. That sounds like an excellent solution. We could always still conquer Japan, mind you. I mean, it'd be piss easy. Sell this guy's ship, conquer it. Like that. But, now where did my lighter go? I'm smoking like a retard. It's just because I got back from work. So I've got a lot of cigarettes to catch up on because I can't. Obviously, you can't be like. You can't walk up to your guests and be like, "Hey, so I got yourself some cod. I got you some cod. It's nice cod and all that. But hold on a minute. And for you, we have the Irish beef. It has some pepper sauce on it. It's all good, you know. You can't do that when you're at work, obviously. I mean, if only for the case that, suppose, you know, one of your guests wants to stop smoking and you're walking on that terrace and you're just like, can't do that. That'd be ridiculously unthoughtful. I'm in the middle of the Norway run and it seems more annoying than World Conquest. It really does though. It really is more annoying because when you have to like squint your eyes. You have to open the trade map mode and then go over to naval and then you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta conquer this and I gotta conquer that and I gotta conquer that and this and that and that and this. Whereas in the World Conquest, it's pretty easy. You just gotta conquer everything, so it's a lot less thinking going around. Well, you'd think that, but well, whatever. I'm pretty sure there's less thinking going around in the World Conquest. Because, like, maybe when you're doing Norwegian Wood or something, you want to sort of minimize aggressive expansion. Because you don't want to constantly fight people all the fucking time. And in a World Conquest, you kinda gotta work around that issue. So you're like, okay, well. I don't know. I feel like there's less thinking as far as tactics go. It's more like just kill everything that moves. Hi, Bayman! How you doing? Oh god, I do hate this event. But it did give them some loyalty though. And if I recall correctly, yeah, they have way too much influence. So we ought to remove some land here. Just shave my eyebrows and say you smoke to relieve stress. What? I'd like to respond to that. Aren't you European? I figured people there wouldn't care even if you blew weed in my face. I know, but it always... I don't know. It's that... I mean, I suppose some would. Yeah, I failed Norwegian wood. Mind you, I failed Norwegian wood in the patch that had 50% extra aggressive expansion. We conquered like... I think we conquered like 3 HRE provinces in that campaign. 3. And we were fighting a coalition from 1600 until 1820 in the entirety of Europe. And everyone had like negative 1,000. And we didn't even conquer that much land. We were just, you know, we were peaceful people. We left everybody alone. We left everyone to their businesses. It's all nice and Gucci, you know, it is amazing. How much overextension am I going to get from Majapahit? Because I might want to peace out Sulu first. Oh, I'm going to get 58. In that case, I do want to peace out Sulu as soon as that core finishes, which is in March. How is this not dropping down now? I'm confused. Am I raising more taxes? So there is that one event that can fire. Do I have a revolt risk guy? I do. Even Okinawa has rebels. Holy shit. Oh, it's Tongu separatists? Well, those aren't going to fire. Right, I am gonna recruit that Inquisitor, because we want to demand points, right? That's kind of what we do here. And the fact that I haven't seated any of my land is kind of a problem. So I'll give them this land, we'll demand some points, and then we immediately go to remove some land to bring them back down to 40 loyalty. Go. Gonna do the same thing with you. Of course, I like granting generals, like getting generals from those guys. They're better than my generals. We're actually gonna need to give them something small, like Vani. It's going to up their loyalty by a little bit, and we can get some of those points. This is still majorly fucked up. Yeah, I could buy down more exhaustion, and this is gonna start dropping down. But I've got other rebels to deal with. I don't really fancy buying down more exhaustion right now. Are influence ideas completed? Completed? Yes, they are, and that's why we're integrating Bijapur right now. What's my religion and why? I am Hindu. And I'm Hindu because Hindu allows me to improve my rulers. I'm also Hindu because of +1 tolerance of heathens, which if I get humanism, that's going to mean that I'm going to have no problems at all with wrong religion land. Which that's pretty good. And we're getting call for peace, which is bad. It's definitely bad. But we can still get that event that lowers my war exhaustion. Although it might be bugged. If my war exhaustion goes over to 6, I'll piece that out. Alright, so we'd want to piece out Sulu. And ask them for some dockets as well. It's 22% overextension. We should be able to take the... Yeah, we're able to take that. Hey, I'm not going to unconditionally surrender to the island nation of Sulu. I mean, you shouldn't underestimate island nations. You don't need to tell me that. I'm gonna bite on war exhaustion. I'm not gonna deal with this many rebels. Fuck it. Probably shouldn't do that, but I just did. Sue me. Now, where's the other rebels? That's a lot. Looks to me like a lot of these are going to spawn here. Can I raise the autonomy there? I can. Now, when you want to raise the autonomy in places like these, what you'd want to do is you'd want to make it into a territory first. Hello? Okay, that's a little unfortunate. But this province works a little better. It has 50% autonomy now. So then when you increase it, it goes up to 75. This one's fucked. And then you don't make it into a state anymore. So now you don't pay the maintenance, but instead of having 100% autonomy, you only have 75, which is the max amount of reduction that you can get. Anyway. Now, let's look at this rebel uprising shenanigans. Bagarungung, Rokan, 25, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm coring this. I don't know if I make it into a state, will it... Oh, it will change. Fantastic. That rebellion's still going to fire, though. So, let's see. There's Bhutan, which we ought to make it to a state and then raise the autonomy, cancel that state. There's Baluchistani. Yeah, whatever. Let's just make this into a state. And then unstate it. Okay. It's still gonna fire, but it's... well, it might not. And there's Delhi, which is in Panipat. It's right here. Let's make that into a state. Do that. So Delhi's not gonna fire. There's Kedah, which is on 3.6. And we can't do anything to stop that. Just Salmar, which is also on 3.6. Into a state, raise the autonomy, remove it again. And this changes my income with nothing, because I do not intend to ever make this into a full core. So I'm safe to do all of this. Yeah, that's gonna fire. Well, that's not gonna fire, it's going to cancel. Siak. Can't do anything about that. Pasai. In Pasai. Might be able to do something about that. Oh shit. No, I can't. It's too high. Unfortunately. I can make it drop down though. Does it already have some progress? Let's see what already has progress. So we might be able to stop that. Yeah, Baluchistan. I can stop Baluchistan. All I have to do is park some units on top of that. And then we can stop that. How much development am I at? 1.7k. Yeah, the Ottoman army is strapped on Hormuz indeed. Well, at least until they siege it down. Timurid's no longer a valid rival target. How about Ming no longer being a valid rival target, eh? How about them apples? That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. So how many points have I got on you? Okay, so for you whiz kids out here, here's the deal. Okay? Here's the deal. I don't know exactly how to calculate this. Okay, so I want to integrate Kashar. That's going to cost me 438 diplomatic points. Right? So if someone in the chat is good at math, here you go. I'm not going to do this on screen because I'll probably fail. This is 438 diplo, right? This is 2,583 diplo. And we already have 798. Now, I already have a 25% discount. So this number that you see here, the 2583, is 75%. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce another 20%, but this 20% is based off of the main percent. So this is actually going to drop down by more than 20%, right? Now, at what point do I need to start integrating Kashar to make sure that they sync up and I integrate them both at the same time? How did I take India with the nation I'm playing as? I may or may not have used one or two exploits, although in normal I probably would have done the same without too many exploits. So I think the Baluchistanis are dropping down now. Yeah, they're definitely dropping down. I want to keep raising war taxes because I have a shot at lowering down war exhaustion. But only if I keep war taxes raised. And I'm way, way, way ahead of military tech as well. So it's like no point. Okay. Finished a whole bunch more cores. Now it's time to piece out my Shapahit. Full annex him. As for that, I can take this, right? Yeah, I can take that. Now, the Maldives are gone. I think we can prevent Basai. We can't prevent Pagarungun, but we can definitely prevent Basai by loading some units on top of that. And that's going to save me like 20,000 guys that I can fight. Bangladesh. Does this work? No, it doesn't. But I can prevent that from happening by parking some troops on top of that. And we'd want to fabricate a claim on this here guy. Now my truce with Jampur. Let's go to end 91. So I'd have to wait 7 years and then be able to fight him again properly, or I can wait no years and then I'll be able to fight him, well, I guess I'll wait no years. This shit, however, Punjab, which I'm going to assume that you got spat out of the Ottomans? I mean the Timurids? I'm a little intoxicated, so I want to, like, don't make any mistakes that are stupid that I'm going to regret later. became a core of Jaipur. Oh, I know what happened. Holy shit, we spat that. We. Okay, so those Punjabi rebels sieged down this province by Jaipur. They spawned from my land, but they sieged that down. Jaipur had no way of ever unsieging that. And so they... Oh, wow. I mean, I planned that. Of course I planned that. Alright, you made yourself an imgur. Let's see what this is. Keep pushing. Okay, here it is. Congratulations. It's a piece of shit. Watch the seconds. That's pretty good, Strint. That's pretty good. Alright, we ought to... Ooh, am I really losing money? I think it really says that I'm losing money. I don't really like losing money. It looks like Lang Xiang actually fixed himself and we don't have a truce with him. So I could sell him a ship and start fighting him. Can't sell Timmy a ship though. So who would we sell a ship to? I mean, I guess we'll rival Russia. So, who would we sell a ship to? We'll sell a ship to Langjiang for sure. Other than that, I don't really know. Maybe Daiviet. Make it even easier. Yeah, we'll do that. Am I still losing money? Because I keep forgetting. Please show trade income. Pre-war it was 37.80. Really? I'm pretty sure it was 32. And it's 33 now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure pre-war it was 32. Is Langjiang really that much though? Pretty sure we ought to be making more. Yeah, all of the trade is flowing into Bengal. It'll be very difficult because of the deficit in dip points. Am I integrating him with more than 9 points every month then? I'm using 7. Yeah, so I'd need a sizable stack beforehand then. Do I have a claim on Langjiang? I do. Right, so probably going to end up fighting him first then. Ah, I can only sell it to 2 nations at once now. Because we're integrating Bijapur. Cost of Bija will be about 1.9 and the cost of Cam is about 300, so start when it's around 1.6 and it should sync up unless I'm missing something. Okay, thank you very much. Really, it's gonna go down by, oh god, shit. Yeah, let him cower.